everybody. Welcome to our channel, Property Wizards Missouri. We've been at this for a little while. I wanted to take a couple minutes and introduce you to the main people that are here, why we're doing this, and what we do. Get a chance, if you could please like and subscribe, we would really appreciate it. We're really trying to grow our audience and get things going. Hey Brian, you want to introduce us?
I'm Brian, and this is my wife Michelle. Michelle had this idea to start this YouTube channel for maybe 4 months ago now, and she has a lot of ideas, and this was the first idea she's had in a long time that I was really able to participate in, that didn't pull me away from our business because it fits what we do in our business. So I was pretty happy about that, and so I'm Brian, she's Michelle. You'll see both of us quite often. You're almost always be in a yellow shirt and suspenders.
What color is this?
An orange shirt and suspenders. I'm losing my mind. But almost always suspenders, even though I don't have them now. I'm finished up for the day. Just an orange shirt for the drive home. We work with my daughter Zoe.
She's almost always in a blue shirt.
And she'll almost always be with me. And I work with my son, who works on our grass cut teams. You'll see him some, but not a whole lot this time of year because they're pretty busy cutting grass. And now the last person is our son-in-law candidate, who is Parker. He's dating Zoe. I've tried for several years now to run him off, and it has not worked, so I think that he's here to stay, and he's a good guy.
He's a very good guy.
That's our core team. We have other people that work for us, kind of flex labor. Of our flex labor is part-time. A lot of it is people we find on Craigslist, and they work great, but I don't have a need for a lot of full-time labor the way our business is set up.
So this is our business. You've explained that a couple of times. Can you tell our viewers, basically, I already know, but can you tell our viewers exactly what our business is and explain how it plays into recording?
Well, our business has two sides. The first side is lawn care, and it's commercial lawn care. We don't do any residential lawn maintenance. Everything we do is either bank owned or real estate owned or investor owned. It's all commercial, even though we mow houses. And then the second part of our business is what's called property preservation. And when we're doing property preservation, that's when we go in after a bank has foreclosed a loan, and we go in and we stop the deterioration of the property. We prevent it from getting into worse shape with time, because a house that is not lived in will fall apart in a very short amount of time. So we have to identify the problems with a house, or make changes and repairs, allow that house to exist without deterioration. We are basically handymen, and we work on any part of the property, from the basement to the roof, to the fences, to the lawn. We do a lot of overgrowth remediation.
They don't get to see most of that. They mostly just get to see the extreme cleanouts, which I think are really neat, because you can see something go from oh my gosh to wow. Eventually, do you think we might start another channel for the stuff that people don't seem interested in, like refrigerator cleanouts and stuff?
Maybe.
Right.
Seems to me right now, today, what people really like to see is lawn cleanups. Overgrowth, trash that we remove from lawns, to find a house underneath
I do not disagree with that. I think they like the extreme cleanouts too. We just haven't had a whole lot of those. So, speaking of cleanouts, we've got the video that they're watching right now is a cleanout. This one's a little bit odd. We usually don't get these, I don't think. But can you tell us a little bit about what you do know about this particular property? It's the mechanic garages.
Well, this property is just a commercial building. It's 3 block buildings, 10 or 11 garage doors. And when this building was abandoned, there was just tons of trash left strewn everywhere, and we went in and cleaned it up, and we got it in a more marketable state, ready for someone to come in and make repairs and be able to sell it.
Actually, we don't know that much about the properties that we get. Once in a while we talk to a neighbor or something and we'll get a little more information, but for the most part we just really don't know what is going on with these properties. It's a job that was assigned to us. This is our primary income. It's what we do for a living. Occasionally do work without cash compensation. Can you please explain to our viewers why I word it this way?
Well, the reason you word it that way is, while we may not charge the homeowner to do a project, we do ask the homeowner to allow us to film the job for YouTube, and with the goal of being monetized on YouTube, we do post the content. So our payment for the job really is being able to create the video, which is compensation in itself. We do paid in video footage.
So one of the videos that we did do without cash compensation was making a widow happy. I know that you really appreciated this video. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Well, you know, when we were working on a fence line cleanup, we were approached by a neighbor who explained to us that her husband had passed a few years ago, and since his passing there was an area in her yard that was all his, that was maintained as a fish pond. And since his death, that pond had just become overgrown, and it was just something that she couldn't take care of with her regular lawn care, and it was just out of control.
And it wasn't a very big area.
No, it wasn't a very big area, but I went up to look at it and give her a bid, so to speak, and she showed it to us. And before we left, I told her I couldn't get to it that day, but I would come back tomorrow and I'd take care of it. And she then asked a second time for the price, and I was like, there'll be no charge. Now, something that not everybody knows about me is I just have a soft spot for widows. I can't get enough of them, and I don't care if they got money or don't got money. That's a vent track.
Do what now?
That's a vent track.
Oh, okay, cool.
I don't care if they have money or not. I just want to help them out, and they love me. Michelle says that I'm the widow whisperer, and I guess it's probably true. I just like widows, and you know, my great-grandmother was a great lady, and I only knew her a little while as a widow, but I always liked old ladies, and
not like that.
it just is part of my work. If I can help out, I like to.
That was a job that I'm really glad we did. There's a couple more. We are big on family too. You notice our family works for us. We if you look at our videos, there's a couple where we helped my dad clean up some stored damage, and we helped his dad and stepmom put in a retaining wall with our family down in Alabama. Family is really, really important to us, so it kind of all plays hand in hand. My next thing that I wanted to talk a little bit about was that I tend to stay away from a lot of our job sites. It's a very good thing, I promise you, because, well, I have a very, let's see how to word this.
High strung.
That is not what I was getting ready to say. Okay. I have very high expectations of our employees, and I get very, I have a very hard time directing our employees whenever my expectations are not being met. Therefore, employees do not appreciate working with me, which I still don't think I'm wrong, but we need employees. So, and usually if it's guys, like it or not, they're more valuable than I am on a clean out. Because I have high expectations, and that doesn't always play well with our employees, I tend to stay away from job sites. So can you explain to them the camera setup process and doing the cameras, because that job's mostly fallen to you at this point?
So I do most of the filming. We have a number of GoPro cameras that we use to film. Sometimes we film in 1:1, and sometimes we film time-lapse. We're kind of getting a feel for what works best for us. Time-lapse, you don't get sound. We're just kind of figuring all this out still. But I do most of the filming. Shell does all the editing.
So I think it's funny when he's filming, especially whenever we've got things going on in multiple rooms, because it's like that circus act where the clown starts spinning the plate on this end, and by the time he gets to that end, he has to run back and spin the first plate to keep them all up and balancing. Well, the batteries don't last as long as we like, so if we have more than one battery going at a time, he basically spends a lot of the job just changing batteries. It's crazy. I never would have imagined it. So the next question is, you don't often show up on camera for whatever reason. I haven't figured out why. But when you do, your walk is off. Can you share with the viewers why you look like a wibble wobble, but you still don't fall down?
Well, I'm accident prone, or accidents seek me out. I broke my hip when I ran over a groundhog on a bicycle a few years back. I have a pretty noticeable limp from that. And then last year I had another accident which also broke my left leg above the ankle, so my left leg has just never stood a chance. Just never stood a chance. So that's why I limp noticeably.
That was just a little piece of information, just so you guys know. Most of our jobs are in the greater St. Louis area. The deer is that way. The bucks are that way. The bucks are that way. That's
there
a doe.
on the road.
That
No,
is
it's
a
not.
doe.
No, it's not.
Oh, yeah, those are does.
I can see the antlers, I think.
I don't think so. If so, they're babies. Oh well, it don't matter. Where was I?
I don't know.
No antlers, just deers.
If you look right here beside me, there's an elk. This is our next cleanup.
It is not.
really.
It's one of my favorite places in the St. Louis area to go, though. It's called Lone Elk Park, and it's in St. Louis, and it's just this really awesome hidden gem. I did want to let you guys know, I caught up with Thomas's crew the other day, and the gentleman in polishing a turd that couldn't keep his pants up, we got him suspenders. He was super excited. I'm going to try to get that video published soon. Please like and subscribe to our channel. We'd appreciate it. We're trying really, really hard to get monetized. You know a little bit about us now. If you guys have any questions, please let us know. Both Bryan and I read the comments all the time, If you guys have any editing suggestions, I do not get my feelings hurt easily, and I am all about it, and I definitely listen. There are some improvements that I've already made based on what you guys said. So Bryan, is there anything else that you want to let us know about?
Well, I want to let you know, and this is not a paid advertisement. I don't receive any compensation or benefit from any of these people, but I do wear True Work clothes. So does Zoe and Parker. The shirts are super comfortable and lightweight. If you work outdoors, or anywhere for that matter, they'll change your life. And they also have winter clothes that are fleece lined, which I'm really happy with too. I wear Cujo yard shoes for most of my work. Really like those. And I run Wright manufacturing lawnmowers. The yellow ones are Wright manufacturing. My opinion, that's the best lawnmower on the market, and we're heavily invested in those mowers. And if you're in the St. Louis region, St. Louis Equipment is the best dealer in town, in my opinion. And
you get your
give
shoes
them a
from
call.
them.
I buy my Cujo yard shoes from St. Louis Equipment, yes.
Okay.
So, if you support these brands, so be it. They're good. They're good, all good brands, and I highly recommend them.
All right. Well, I think that concludes a little bit about ourselves. I hope you guys are enjoying or have enjoyed the video. I think I've said it, but I'll say it again just in case I didn't. Please like and subscribe. We're trying really hard to get monetized. We appreciate that you guys are watching our videos and are watching it. And we appreciate y'all for taking the time, because there are a lot of people out there that you could be watching. And I think that concludes what we've got to say today. Thanks, everybody. Have a great day.
Also, we're in the St. Louis metro region. If you're nearby, want to say hi or meet us, we're always happy to get together with people. If you got a job you think might be ideal for our channel, just reach out and let us know. Always like and subscribe.
Thank you.